Ganga voi.
Ja, oi.
Uno roto. One vasta MC. No,
You know now, yeah, we stay in touch every now and again.
I was there.
And the marina? What's to do at the marina?
The swans.
The swans? Do you feed the swans or?
I take pictures.
Yeah, do you take pictures down there as well? At the golf course?
I mean, yeah, Han taught me to take a few. Yeah. But I'm not really that good. Well, there's not really anywhere else that we can go apart from like our houses. Obviously, I don't have a gun there, so we can't practice with Jacob. Jacob only has the truth.
Something's coming through. Something coming through. Something's coming through. No inters, no inters, no inters, no inters, there's no inter now, looks like. There's no inter now, looks like. Something coming through. Something's coming through.
I was there.
He presented a mindset that we'd never really thought about before being so young, being like 21 and looking at the world. The world is the bigger picture, and always looking forward and never looking backwards, and always following your dream and that kind of thing.
Locally, bands have always been in.
Always.
That's what I'm saying.
Right from the start.
Yeah.
On Sunday, I can have 5 bands in here nowadays.
As a state of mind, and basically it means positive mental attitude. The state has nothing to do with like a state or a place. The state is a state of mind. So Luca's the guy, and then the Luca's state. So yeah, it basically means positive mental attitude. That's all it means.
Check it out.
So, I've been playing since primary school, and when we got to high school, we both became friends on like the first day.
Just
Reverted Academy. Practice room got about 10 degrees warmer than outside. Probably keep the houses where they are, not build any more, because any more, the high schools are going to get overcrowded. So our high school at the moment, one high school in Oxford, and that's going to get overcrowded. There's what, I think 5 building plans in there at the moment, and that's probably going to hold thousands of other kids that are going to have to go to high school soon, and it's going to get way too overcrowded. So.
Story, do you want me to tell a story about Duran Duran? Well, we have I used to get the agencies used to send me these glossy brochures and photographs of bands that are coming up and doing tours and all the rest of it. On one arrived was Duran Duran. They wanted £120 to perform here. We used to pay for the bands out of the pool table, out of the takings on the pool table, and it was 10p a game, those days. So we had to save the money up, and we could to whoever we could afford to bring in. At the same time, I got a brochure from Liverpool, and it was the Proper Seagulls.
This state is a state of minds, a state of minds, a state of minds, a state of minds. This state is a state of mind until Lucas, the guy, and then the Lucas state. So yeah, it basically means positive mental attitude. That's what it basically means positive mental attitude. That's what.
Possibility. Possibility.
Had our own stage built.
It basically means positive mental
It was a
attitude.
pretty primitive stage, and we put that in the main hall. The hall was bigger at that time, and we had lighting put up as well, and ceilings and so on. But the way to get people into the building wasn't just to use local bands, it's also to bring touring bands. So we started to sign up to agencies to get bands to come down here. We had ska bands, we had madness type bands, all sorts of range of music bands coming. And the deal was that they could play, but they had to have one of our local bands to support. That was the deal, 1 or 2. And that always worked. So there's another band from North Wales.
Check it out.
Locally, bands have always been here.
Always.
That's what I'm saying.
Right from the start.
Yeah.
On Sunday, I could have 5 bands in here rehearsing in the old days.
We're kind of curious about the Winsford places you might have been, you might go to. You know, like, what is your Winsford places? Where would you go? Where would you hang out?
Windsford's always had a very good community and a very good arts community, and I think that comes from being a small working class town where nobody has anything to do basically. I think art can come from boredom and frustration, and being a kid and wanting to start a band, that's exactly where that comes from.
I'm kind of curious about the Winsford places you might have been, you might go to. You know, like what is your Winsford places? Where would you go? Where would you hang out?
The place DB's was always a massive influence on us because they let us in there to watch the tribute bands that were coming on the circuit, and also the original bands, the lads who were older than us, that would say when we were 14 and the other lads were early 20s, we were watching them going, oh wow, we can be that good if we stick at what we do. And then eventually we'd get to 20 and there'd be a band who were younger than us who were 40 and watching us thinking the same thing. And the cycle. So many kids starting bands because getting into music and being bored and having nothing to do, so going around each other's houses and playing music together. So the place DB's was always a massive influence on us because they let us in there to watch the tribute bands.
There's a history there.
It's a different town than when I grew up. Wharton Common, beauty spots, especially around the river.
You met some of the American soldiers.
Yes, it was Joe Lewis, the world boxing champion, world heavyweight boxing champion. He was based in Winsford, near to where Morrison's is now, and over at Wharton Station. There was a logistic camp there, and he was the proper sergeant of that camp. But Wharton was in Davenham parish. There was always trouble between the people from Wharton and the people from Movent. Now passed away. His parents had a fish and chip shop on the high street there. And he said, Joe used to come for fish and chips there. He said, but they never had salt and vinegar on them. They just had them without salt and vinegar on, and they couldn't understand it. It's a different town than when I grew up. He said, but they never had salt and vinegar on them. They just had them without salt and vinegar on, and they couldn't understand it. skedaddled off. Skedaddled off. Beauty spots, especially around the river. And nobody gets together like we used to do. We used to have shows that we could go to, but that doesn't happen anymore. It's a different town than when I grew up.
I'm a past queen, 9 o'clock on spare. And he's a past fireman, so we got a driving job. I'm a past cleaner, I got his firing job. He's a past cleaner, I want a fireman. He's a past cleaner, I want a fireman. He said, I'm not having him, I want a fireman. He said, well, he's no chance then. I'm not cancelling the offers just for you. Take him. Fill her up. Cleaner, I want to fireman. He said, I'm not having him, I want a fireman. He said, I'm not having him, I want a fireman. And he's a past fireman, so we got to drive him. We get on at Norfolk Station, take it to Buxton, fill her up and come back with 18 full offers, 1,000 tonners with limestone, back to Norfolk. We take it to Buxton. We take it to Buxton. Thousand tonners with limestone. Fill her up. 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 1,000 tonners with limestone. Fill her up. We're going going Wallerscope, right through Northwich we go. We're going to Wallerscope. We're going Wallerscope, right through Northwich we go. We're going to Wallerscope. Thousand tonners with limestone. By hell, lad.
He said, but they never had salt and vinegar on them. They just had them without salt and vinegar on, you know, and they couldn't understand it.
By hell, lad. Well, that was a feather in my cap.
He offered me one of these peanuts. Generous. 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 He offered me one of these peanuts. Generous. He'd actually thought he was doing the same as I was doing, but I wasn't doing the same as him when he was driving. You're talking about 5 ton of coal on the hoppers, not with anybody else, but with him, you never let go of the shovel. You're talking about 5 ton of coal on the hoppers.
It's a different town than when I grew up.
You never let go of the shovel. You never let go, 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 you never let go.
The history there.
You're talking about 5 ton of coal on the hoppers.
We're going Wallerscope. We're going to Wallerscope.
Generous. Generous. Generous.
By hell, lad. He said, well, don't chance then. I'm not cancelling the offers just for you. Take them. I'm a past queen. 9 o'clock on. And he's a past fireman. So he got a driving job.
Skedaddled off. It's a different town than when I grew up.
I'm a past queen. 9 o'clock on. I'm a past queen. 9 o'clock on. I'm a past queen. 9 o'clock on. I'm a past queen. 9 o'clock on the spare. I'm a past queen. 9 o'clock on the spare. He said, well, no chance then. I'm not cancelling the offers just for you. Take him.
Beauty spots, especially around the river.
And they struck salt, rock salt.
I'm gonna go down below now. So that was about a minute by my reading.
Yeah, that's about right.
And how deep are we now?
Now 500 foot.
What do you say? It's a dead sea. Salty. Salty sea, you can see. Salt lies underneath, you see. No fossils in the Dead Sea. Unsalty sea.
So that was about a minute by my reading.
Yeah, that's about right.
And how deep are we now?
Now 500 foot.
So we're in the middle.
That's right, we're actually still, this salt bed is actually 80 foot in thickness, but we're only actually with a lower 25 foot.
I wasn't causing them cold because this was a dead sea.
What do you say? It's a dead sea. Salty. Salty sea, you can see. Salt lies underneath, you see. No fossils in the Dead Sea. Unsalty sea. God, you say. It's a dead sea. Salty. Salty sea, you can see. So it lies underneath, you see. No fossils in the Dead Sea. God, you say. It's a dead sea. Salty. Salty sea, you can see. So it lies underneath, you see. No fossils in the Dead Sea.
It's more than just underneath. Just underneath. Just underneath. Just underneath. Just underneath.
Rachel. antique store.
So I used to go down, and because it's not really a mine in the coal mine sense, it's more like a quarry in the middle. So it's very cavernous. And so there are forced cabins and that all, people, microwaves, and it's like sort of just being in an office.
Not long ago, it's like a coal mine, 20 or 15 there, something like that. It's only a couple of 20 feet. It's, like, do you know Magwell Tower? It's that sort of depth.
So I used to go down, and because it's not really a mine in the coal mine sense, it's more like a quarry in the middle. So it's very cavernous. So there are forced cabins and that all, people, microwaves, and it's like sort of just being in an office. It's that sort of there.
Not long ago, it's like a coal mine, 20 or 15 there, something like that. It's only a couple of 100 feet. It's, like, do you know Magwell Tower? It's that sort of there.
Can you see? It's a dead sea. Salty. Salty sea, you can see. Salty is underneath the sea. No fossils in the dead sea.
So basically you get into a team and around the house of water and then all the way up later.
Salty. It's not a sea, you can see. It's what lies underneath the sea. No fossils in the dead sea. You can see. It's a dead sea. Salty. Not a sea.
Not long ago, it's like a coal mine, 20 or 15 there, something like that. It's only a couple of 100 feet. It's, like, do you know Magwell Tower? It's that sort of there.
How many miles of these tunnels are there? Got over 150 miles of open tunnels underground.
You see?
Who'd have thought there'd be this underground world below the plains of Cheshire?
Salty sea, you can see. Salty is underneath the sea. No fossils in the dead sea. On the salty sea. Can't you see? It's a dead sea. Salty. It's not a sea, you can see. It's what lies underneath the sea. No fossils in the dead sea.
Now on the road, they mix it with grit as well. Don't they? So when they say they're gritting, they're salting.
They're salting.
Not a sea.
So basically you get into a team and around the house of water and then all the way up later.
How many miles of these tunnels are there? We've got over 150 miles of open tunnels underground.
Who'd have thought there'd be this underground world below the plains of Cheshire?
Not long ago, it's like a coal mine, 20 or 15 there, something like that. It's only a couple of 100 feet. It's, like, do you know Magwell Tower? It's that sort of depth.
Then on the road, they mix it with grit as well, don't they?
No.
Don't they?
That's a myth.
So when they say they're gritting,
it's
they're
not
salting.
grit, it's their salting.
Large industrial areas. Large industrial areas. Large industrial areas. Large industrial areas.
There was, of course, no coal because this was a Dead Sea.
We're not forgetting, you just kind of, oh my god, great. So we're still crawling out of it.
The word which is the word for salt, so you see middle which, north which, so it shows you how important salt was to this area.
Yeah.
It's not really a mine in the coal mine sense. It's more like a quarry in the middle. It's not really a mine in the coal mine sense. It's more like a quarry in the middle.
How many miles of these tunnels are there?
We've got over 150 miles of open tunnels underground.
So basically you get into a tin can and around the house water and then pull back out later. It's not really a mine in the coal mine sense. It's more like it's that sort of that.
Leech all would be inaccessible. Leech all would be inaccessible. Leech all would be inaccessible. Leech all. Leech all.
It's more than just underneath. Just underneath. Just underneath. Just underneath. Just underneath.
Can you see? It's a dead sea. Salt sea. Salt sea you can see. Salt lies underneath the sea. No fossils in the Dead Sea. All salty sea. Can't you see? It's a dead sea. Salt sea. Salty sea you can see. It's what lies underneath the sea. No fossils in the Dead Sea. Can't see. It's a dead sea. Salt sea. Not a sea.
And they struck salt.
No fossils in the Dead Sea. Can't you see? It's a dead sea. Salt sea. Salt sea you can see. Salt lies underneath the sea. No fossils in the Dead Sea. All salty sea. Can't you see? It's a dead sea. Salt sea. Salt sea you can see. It's what lies underneath the sea. No fossils in the Dead Sea.
So basically you get into a tin can and around the house water and then pull back out later.
Never mind, mind in the mind. Should be mind in the mind. Never mind minding the mind. You should be minding your mind. Never mind minding the mind. You should be minding your mind.
It's that sort of there.
Characters that are in
From here, from basically
characters that everybody knows, seeing those people, like, just the familiarity of it as well is probably what you miss about somewhere you've grown up. You know, like just people, you just know how people are going to be. Like, you tell a joke and you know they're going to get it. It's the things like that, and like when you go somewhere else, it's kind of like, it depends on the connection though. When we did the quiz at this place, they would get it straight away. Like little things like that, you know what I mean?
large industrial areas, 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 large industrial.
are approaching.
Little things like that. You know what I mean?
Caution, you are
They wanted to learn more about that. He's a plumber, he'll come and tell you about it. Do you know what I mean?
Caution, you are approaching the end of the square. Caution, you are approaching the end of the square.
That'd be cool.
We would have made a bit me. Anyway, I've got a lot of good bands here.
That'd be cool.
Winsford in
The
Cheshire.
library, but the library is people.
Winsford in Cheshire.
For a long time, after 3 years, I was going up to Manchester to watch the boy bands. And that was an experience as well. All screaming. And a lot of the mums, you know, it was... I quite like the boy bands. You put that on the radar. I mean, I thought they were all very good entertainment. So, and that's what I go for. I mean, I want to be entertained, you know, by any band. So, any show or whatever it is, you know. During the afternoon sound testing, we blew the main electric supply to the Civic Hall. They'd never, because of the take on the amplification.
First of all, I moved to London for a little while. But I remember from the very first time I started dancing on
Large industrial areas. Large industrial areas. Large industrial areas. Beautiful. From here, from basically Northwich down to Winsford is gorgeous.
The characters that are in
The loss, of course,
Winsford,
of
there's
Civic
so
Hall
many
was
different characters that
First
of all, I
testing.
wondered, and it doesn't have to be that, it could be, that'd be cool. And it doesn't have to be that, it could be, that'd be cool.
Anyway, I've got a lot of good bands here.
It's just me on my own. Oh, I mean, the building would have to be about 50 floors high.
What would be the top 10?
The dream building? God, you put me on the spot. I feel like I need to really think about this, but
It's around the future, isn't it?
I feel like something to show film, music, 100%.
We would have made a bit. Me. Anyway, I've got a lot of good bands here.
It's a library, but the library is people.
Supermarket.